Hey, nice to meet you. Have a seat.
Joel Acosta. I'm 45 years old and married. I have two beautiful boys.
My name is Grace.
My name is Allison. I'm 28 years old.
My name's Guillermo. I'm 34 years old.
I'm Deborah. I'm 59 years old.
My name is Kim. I'm 49 years old.
Lindsay. I am studying to be a nursing student.
Veronica. I am 45 years old.
Hello, my name is Vince. I'm 51 years old this past week.
My name is Sang. I have a wife and two kids.
Rachel, 38 years old.
My name is Milton, 55 years old, retired firefighter.
You probably noticed as you sat down the photos and the pictures hanging around the room behind you. Each of the people in these photos has an unpreventable chronic disease.
I just think it can strike anyone.
The first target that immediately comes to mind are older people.
I think it's a combination of factors. Some diseases are hereditary, genetically related.
I don't think that much has to do with, eating habits or how much you work out. I would assume that it's either genetics or age.
I think that some people develop chronic diseases just by chance, just by being unlucky in the draw, and unfortunately, that's the thing. There's no guarantee you will or won't get diagnosed with something.
Well, true, there are no guarantees. And while many chronic diseases are unpreventable, consider that genetics plays only about 20% toward risk, while 80% is lifestyle driven.
Oh, wow.
I think 20% seems very low.
That's mind-blowing.
Yeah, lifestyle.
Not expecting that answer.
You weren't expecting what?
The 80% of being environmental and behavior. Shocking.
So let's get your thoughts on what you feel the percentage is of adult Americans suffering with a chronic disease.
7%?
Low teens, maybe 13%.
I don't know, maybe 20%?
I feel like I should know this statistic. 25%?
Maybe 30%.
Well, in adults, 6 of 10 have a chronic disease, and 4 of 10 have at least 2 chronic diseases.
Wow.
Is anyone else blown away by that?
So more than 2. Oh, wow. It's very surprising.
Sadly, chronic disease accounts for 7 of the top 10 causes of death annually.
It's a lot of people.
Wow, that's very high.
That's tragic. That's awful.
So 7 of 10 people are going to die from chronic disease. I don't understand why we don't know more about those things.
Yeah, well, interestingly, you're all touching on one word, awareness. So let me ask you, have you heard of Chronic Disease Day?
No.
I have not.
I did not know that there was a chronic disease day.
So it's July 10th, or 710, which is representative of the number 7 of 10. Chronic Disease Day is about instilling behaviors and creating a dialogue all year long, and they're working really hard to make it a National Awareness Day.
Whatever it takes to bring awareness to the issue, get it done, and get it done as soon as possible.
But yeah, the reality is that hundreds of thousands of Americans suffer from unpreventable chronic illnesses or rare conditions. But the deadliest and costliest chronic diseases are also the most preventable. So if we work together, we can lower the number of preventable illness and dedicate more resources to those who need it most. A few more facts. Eliminating just 3 risk factors would prevent 80% of heart disease and stroke, 80% of type 2 diabetes, and prevent 40% of cancer. Those are big numbers. And you can probably guess what those 3 risk factors are.
One of the most important is always going to be your diet.
Exercise.
Not smoking.
Poor diet, inactivity, and smoking.
And what's amazing about that is those 3 factors, you have a choice.
Right, and lung cancer remains the leading cause of cancer death in both men and women. Over 80% of lung cancers are due to smoking or exposure to secondhand smoke, making them nearly 100% preventable.
Wow.
Heart disease is the leading cause of death for women, killing 1 in 5 each year. And cancers fueled by obesity are on the rise among young adults, appearing at increasingly younger ages.
Directly related to obesity? I didn't know that.
Obesity is a big problem in the Western world, but yeah, it's very concerning.
I definitely think that it's a much bigger problem than I was aware of.
Now let's put some dollars to it. 90% of the nation's $3.3 trillion annual spend on healthcare is for people with chronic illness.
It's hard to wrap my mind around that amount of money that has to go towards treatments for chronic diseases.
I would have never thought that much was spent on these chronic diseases.
Yeah, that's right, both on non-preventable and preventable illness.
Maybe some of that money could be spent in prevention.
The more people that really understand the key factors that are detrimental to our health, the overall health of the economy could drastically improve by doing some very key things that help our overall health. Just eating right.
Exercising.
Quit smoking.
It's in my hands and I didn't realize it.
So July 10th, 710, chronicdiseaseday.org is all about building awareness around the risk factors, behaviors, and providing information for people to understand what they can do to better take care of themselves or be an inspiration to others.
It does start with you, leading by example, be the change, be the inspiration.
Up until today, up until an hour ago, I never knew this existed. I'm pleased to know that something like this does exist.
We absolutely need something like Chronic Disease Day.
Great, so get on board. Get your state to participate. Use social media to get the word out and support those who need your encouragement.
I am very grateful that there is an organization such as Good Days, and I hope more organizations can join in, because the more big organizations start doing this, I think the more accessible it's going to be for people to actually know the truth about chronic disease.
710, Chronic Disease Day, it's an opportunity that we all can make a difference.
Care, commit, connect. Care enough to learn more. Commit to specific positive behaviors and actions for yourself or for your friends and loved ones. And connect. Become involved in 710, Chronic Disease Day, and learn what you can do to amplify its message.
It has to be in all 50 states. Once you know about it, get involved. That's when you really see change.
It's something that affects everyone, and if it doesn't affect you, it affects someone you know.
I just want to see these numbers come down.
Let's get the word out on Chronic Disease Day.
I now know the stats, I now have resource, now I need to do something about it.